What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be upgrading the garage. So usually I upgrade the Mustang, but today is going to be the garage because we need to upgrade this little light and this little light. So let me turn this one on and show you guys like the before here, because it's really not that great. That's really it. Really, that's the light we have. You can see the shadow and it's dark on my hand. We're gonna improve that because a company named Hyperlite actually sent me some lights. So that is my disclaimer there. I did get these sent for free, but I've used similar lights in the past in my garage and they're really awesome. So whenever they reached out, I said, heck yes. Honestly, the build quality on these things is pretty top notch. Like, it's all metal, it has the UL listing. And one cool thing that they did that they offer their customers is you can give dimensions of your garage and your mounting points. And from there, they will actually like model the light output for some of their lights. So this one's the 150 watt model. They have some other, lights too, like 200 watt or 100 watt. And it depends on the ceiling height, and it also depends on what your shape of your garage is. So for these, we have the 150 watt lights, which I'll show you in a second. And they modeled it out, and it seems like this is gonna be pretty sufficient for my area. The thing is, my garage is kind of low, so we don't wanna put a light above it or else you just cast shadows down. And what we're gonna do is use this outlet right here. And I have a remote switch, which I ordered on Amazon right here. So this remote switch is going to connect in. I have two connections there. Made sure that the amperage was all set. Made sure that this was gonna work just fine. And it has a wireless remote. So this thing can actually be pulled out, it's just magnetic, or you can mount it on the wall. So I'm gonna mount it on the wall next to my other light so I can just hit them both at the same time and we'll be set. So you can see lots of LEDs there, super freaking bright. I did test it. The hook goes in right here. Does have a safety wire as well, so you can protect yourself from falling on your car. You can see here it has all the cautions, really thick power cord, all metal construction, and you can see right there all of your UL listings if I can get to focus. I have another one here in this box, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this, and we're gonna hang two of them. I'm thinking just right here off of this beam, or the stud. We're gonna mount one there, mount one here, connect it with the wireless outlet, and then from there, I'll show you guys the before and after. This is our mounting solution. We're gonna go with a lag eye loop. So we're gonna have to do a pilot hole. So I did that, and it's just, a random size below. I thought this was 3/4 because that's what the package said, but that makes no sense at all because this is not 3/4, it's more like 1/4. So I went with a drill bit, couple steps below. And from there, we're gonna drill our pilot holes. One there where I have the mark, and then one at the other cross, which again cuts this whole thing into quarters. So from there, we'll be able to mount it up, let it hang, and then we'll run the wires and set up our wireless switch. As you guys may see here, we have a couple of holes because that plan did not work out. I don't know how they freaking framed this place, but it seems like they, just threw stuff together. And I used a stud finder and verified, but it felt like I was going through like a metal, framing nailed on bracket. So it's not really like it hit anything substantial. So I moved it in because I didn't want to go too far with the cable and then have to run an extension cable. Same thing on this side. I thought, right here on the drywall tape where the other screws are for the drywall into the stud, same exact thing. So we had to move out a little bit. This one, I guess, would be our passenger side in our garage. This one is now hung and we have the cord just hanging there. We're gonna go ahead and hang the next one, but I did want to showcase just how well these things are boxed and packaged for shipping. I just kind of pulled everything out, but I just want to say that this thing was definitely not going to get damaged in shipping. And actually the outside box, it was double boxed. So not only this Hyperlite box, but there was another box outside of it that had a whole bunch of packing, like air bubble stuff. So it's very, very protected. And some of the cool features about this light that I really like is you can actually add a motion sensor here in the middle if that's something that you need for your shop and you want to keep that motion sense. Plus the safety wire, which seems to be kind of tucked in here right now. This is a real steel braided safety wire, so this thing's pretty stout. Also has a very substantial carabiner on there. It's not just like a loose clip, it actually takes quite a bit of force to open. And again, all metal construction, which really helps with the heat. You're not gonna have to worry about this thing melting on you. Obviously the lens is plastic, but all the heat fins on the back and stuff are metal. So high quality here, and it's got some heft on it. I'd say probably 10 pounds though. So it's not too big of a worry if you're gonna hang it from your studs. It's not like 100 pounds or anything. All those studs can handle that, no problem. As you can see there, we have the box and we swapped the plugs. I did make sure these were all within the amperage of safety, right? I didn't want these things to be blowing out that box. Everything's electronic. So we have the wires. We're gonna go ahead and staple those up, make this look cleaner, but I just could not resist showing you guys the light. Here's that little wireless controller for it. We click it and you can see how much brighter this is. And holy crap, it's like I'm looking at the sun. It actually kind of makes you go blind if you stare at it, so I'm trying not to. But down here, there's just no shadows anymore. Like, you can actually work on things. Like here, I'm gonna check out this step stool, right? Now, lights off, lights on. So it's like you're really working on a car or working underneath the hood. Obviously, if you're underneath the car's gonna block your light. But if you're working on something on top, or you just need extra light, it's just so much better. You can see the camera does a pretty good job of trying to even out light. You can see all those shadows even on here. Click it on, let it correct, and now it's nice and bright. This should also help out big time for videos, because that's one of my biggest problems is when I run out of light, it's very, very hard to make a video because everything behind me or everything around me turns really dark. And this is gonna just keep it, I just looked at it and I keep looking at it. And I just keep getting these little circles in my eyes, so don't look at them. But this is gonna open it up so we can work on things past dark, maybe finish up washing a car a little bit later, doing the drying, just doing some of the last bit detailing, or just doing anything in the garage. It's just gonna be so much nicer. Having a nice light in your garage, or having lights, multiple of them, is honestly something that everyone should upgrade, whether you're into woodworking, you're into cars, you're into anything. Like, you just spend time with tools out in your garage, you need to have better lighting. It's something that you kind of take for granted when you have it, and then when you don't have it, then it really sucks. Because I had this at my mom's house, I didn't have it at my house, and now I have it at my house, and you can just see it's so much brighter. I should have done this way earlier. Now here's the thing you guys are actually here for, which is the Mustang. Now you might be wondering, why do I have my bumper off? Well, I wanted to show you guys something that I found. You guys know that we installed the Whipple supercharger, me and my buddies, my best friends. We did that together, and you guys know we filmed that all on YouTube. Well, we did some things there that I guess we're just young and dumb, and it was our first time doing it, but we had some mistakes, right? So let me show you guys some of our mistakes, and one of them is I threw away my freaking horn. What I thought is this whole intercooler box is basically where the stock horn is, behind the bumper. Well, I thought, oh, there's no way you can make your stock horn work. Turns out I had to buy another horn because it's actually back there. I had to get rid of the high tone, so I just kept the low tone, which you guys are gonna hear a little bit here. It's going to beep a little quieter, but at least I have a horn. So I have a horn now, which is legal, it's all good, it's working, and I just customized the bracket of how that works. It just took a little extra time. I was so excited for the Whipple that I didn't give a crap and threw it away, which that was 50 bucks, even though I only used one of the horns that it comes with. The other thing I threw away was this stupid foam crash bar, another 50 bucks. So I threw that away. I think it blew out the clips in there, so it just cracked them a little bit. Instead of repairing it or trying to make it work, I just threw it away. Again, that's like $100 worth of stuff I had to order that I already threw away. And then there's something else I ordered. So let's go ahead and unlock the car. I threw away $100 worth of stuff. I threw away a little extra, I think like 50 bucks more. So $150 worth of stuff, in the sense that, check this out. See this bracket that's missing right here? I don't know if you guys can see it. Now the camera can pick it up. See this bracket that's missing? It's actually resting on my radiator hose back there. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's not good. This is also the cause of why my freaking bumper was sagging, if you guys remember that video. So here is the side that I needed to copy. So you can see the bracket here, this hardware. You can see it goes back behind there, hopefully. I can't see it because the camera is super dark. But trust me, there's a bracket in there that I had to order because I threw it away. You can see with this, see all that flex, hopefully. That droop is the cause of my bumper droop, versus this side with the bracket is solid. The only thing that's moving is me. This one, see it wiggling? Solid. So I'm an idiot. I threw away a bracket, I threw away a core support, and I threw away a horn. So now I'm fixing all that. I'm waiting on the bracket because I had to order it from Ford OEM parts, so my local dealership. So that's coming in soon, and I'll have that all fixed. Then I'll put my bumper on, and we'll go from there. So I'm an idiot. That's the lesson of today. Do not throw all those pieces away whenever you do your Whipple install. I wanted to come out here whenever it was nighttime and we had the garage door shut, so that way it really makes the difference for you guys and you guys can see this. When things go a little longer than expected, you end up in the garage late at night. So this is our single light. Oh, let's do this. So this is our garage light. This is the one that's actually on the garage door opener, so it's like motion detect. This one is that single light, and now wait for this. We start to do the big lights, And now it's like daytime in here, y'all. The light is on point. You can see the difference here. So if I turn off this light, it honestly doesn't do anything. You can see that barely it adds some light there. But if you turn off this light, big difference inside the garage. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I have some other stuff happening in the garage. I bought a pressure washer that is actually pretty sick and it's super budget friendly. And I did some upgrades to it. So I'll talk about that in the future. We have some other stuff on the way. There's actually car parts sitting in the garage that maybe some of you guys saw, but if you noticed them, leave a comment down below. I'm curious to see who stayed till the end, who noticed the car parts. Leave a comment down below if you know what they are, or leave a guess if you think you know what they are. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.